Hello and welcome, boys and girls, to the Parsha Puppet Show. This week's Parsha is Parsha Tzav, the second Parsha in the book of Vayikra. And as you can see behind me over here, we are getting ready to check out what happens in the Beis HaMikdash, in the Holy Temple. I can see over here that we've got some Kohanim. It's early in the morning. The first rays of the dawn have just rose. And I see Kohanim running around behind me. Whoa, hold on a second. Wait, there's a Kohen puppet running to get dressed. Wait, excuse me. I can't stop. I gotta run. Wait, please. Could you just explain to the kids over here what's happening behind me? Well, we're running because the lottery is about to take place. The lottery? Why, is it the Mega Millions? What's going on? You're gonna win some money? What's happening? No, you silly, the Mega Millions. This is the lottery to serve Hashem, to win the privilege of serving Hashem, bringing the karbanos. Really? Well, how does this work? Well, every morning the Kohanim used to run up the ramp to do the first job of the day. What was the first job of the day? Removing the ashes, Trumas Hadeshen. Removing ashes? That's a job that you're running to do? Of course, every single job is holy. It's Hashem's job. We're serving the king no matter what we do. We're so excited. Wow. So you mean you didn't have garbage men to take off the ashes? You did it yourself? Of course not. This is Hashem's holy work. The karbanos were burning all night on the Mizbeach, and then in the morning we had to remove the ashes and take them down, and we would put it down on the ground next to the Mizbeach, and then we would go change clothes. Point is that when you're serving the king in your nice clothes, you should, if you're taking out the garbage afterwards, then you should change into different clothes. It's not kavod to serve the king in the same clothing as you're taking out the garbage. Oh, I see. So this was a holy taking out the garbage. You're taking out the ashes of the korban that was burning all night. Right. Wow, did you guys ever sleep? Well, no, the Kohanim were up all night guarding the Beis HaMikdash. Actually, the source is in this week's Parsha, Parsha Tzav. The Jews were commanded to tell that the Kohanim should not leave the Mishkan area for the 7 days. Aaron and his sons should not leave the Mishkan area for the 7 days that they were inaugurated, that they had a ceremony to become Kohanim, priests of Hashem. Wait, they should not leave? Like, what would they do? They would stay there. Every night, the Mishkan was taken down, and they would stay and guard it in shifts, probably. And then the next morning, they would put it back up, and they would have a special service of Hashem. Wow, that is pretty amazing. So tell me more about this lottery. So we would race up the ramp, and one day, 2 Kohanim were racing at the same time, and one of them knocked into the other one and pushed him off the ramp, and he fell down, and he broke his leg. And after that, the rabbis made a decree that they should no more racing. They should do a lottery. They should do a lottery to see which of the Kohanim would win. How did they do the lottery? Well, stick out 1 or 2 fingers. Okay, 2. Okay, and I'll stick out a couple, and then we're going to count. 1, and let's say I say number 4. So I say 1, 2, 3, 4, and whoever's finger I touch when number 4 is the winner. Oh, so the Kohanim would stand in a big circle. That's right. Thank you so much, Mr. Cohen, for telling us about all of these amazing things. Okay, I gotta run now. I gotta run to go and see if I could win the lottery. Yes, I really hope you win this type of lottery. It's a mitzvah lottery. Hello, everybody. It's me, Rabbi Parsha. Hi, Rabbi Parsha. What's going on with the fire on the Mizbeach? It's been burning a very long time. When are they going to put it out exactly? Well, that's what I was trying to tell you. The fire was never allowed to go out. Never allowed to go out? But how could they do that? They must have had a lot of wood. Yes. They would always put wood. Every morning, the Kohen would go. One of the jobs would be to add extra wood on the Mizbeach every morning, and it would never go out. But what if when they traveled in the desert, didn't it go out then? Didn't they have to put it out? It would stay lit by a big miracle. Wow. Wow, Hashem's house, I guess special miracles would happen. Yes, in fact, there were times where the Jews had to, with great danger, keep the fire burning. Really? When? In the times of the Romans found out that the Jews would never miss a day of adding fire, adding wood to the Mizbeach. So the Romans, they made it illegal to bring any wood to the temple, to the Beis HaMikdash. Oh no. And what happened? Well, there was a very smart family that they made ladders, and they were starting to go to Yerushalayim, and the Romans stopped them, and they said, "Hey, where are you going with those ladders?" And they said, "Oh, we have some pigeons that we are breeding, and we have to climb up to get our birds." And that's exactly what they were doing. They were bringing the birds, the karbanos, every day. And the Romans let them through. And they took the wooden ladders, and they brought them to the Kohanim, and they took them apart, and then they had more wood for the Mizbeach. Hello, Chaim. How you doing today? Where are you going? Oh, I'm going to see the Kohanim bringing the karbanos. Look over there. Those Kohanim. Wow, look at that. What are they doing? Well, they are bringing the Karban Mincha, the Mincha offering. The Mincha offering, very interesting. So how do they do that exactly? Well, the Mincha offering, they're supposed to take a 3-finger fistful. Like 3 fingers? How do they do that? First they scoop it up in their hands, yeah. And then they take their pinky and put it up, okay. And their thumb and put it up, okay. And then the rest, that's a 3-finger fistful. Oh, cool. And then what do they do with this? They throw it on the Mizbeach, and that's called the Azkara, the remembrance that the part of the Mincha, everything belongs to Hashem. Sort of like you make a bracha before you eat. Okay, throw it on the Mizbeach. Oh, cool, that's what I see them doing over there. Excuse me, Mr. Kohen Gadol, what are you doing? What are you doing, sir? I can't talk right now. I'm busy going shopping. Shopping? We got the Kohen Gadol going shopping. What are you doing? What are you going shopping for? Well, right now, I've got to go and buy the ingredients for my special Mincha offering. Every day I would bring a Mincha offering for my own money, a little in the morning and a little in the afternoon. Wow, 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour. Half in the morning, half in the evening. This is amazing. Wow, Kohen. And there, I guess those are the ingredients over there behind us. That's right. Those are the ingredients that we need for the special Mincha offering of the Kohen Gadol. Well, thank you. Kohen Gadol, can you tell the kids a little bit about the Parsha? We're in Parsha Tzav. Well, Parsha Tzav, that's when Aaron, my great-great-grandfather, became the Kohen Gadol. First, Moshe Rabbeinu did the job. Moshe Rabbeinu served as the Kohen for 7 days. He didn't wear all the beautiful clothes like I did. He just wore a plain white robe. Why? Why did he wear a plain white robe? Well, because he wasn't the Kohen Gadol for all times. He was just serving during the 7 days, so he didn't have to wear those special robes, but he did wear a nice robe to serve Hashem. Oh, that's amazing! And what korban were we commanded about that you bring every day? What is that? It had different ways to bake it. The matzot that went along with it were scalded in water and baked and then fried. Whoa, 3 cookings. Scalded in water, baked and fried. That is very interesting. Oh, and one more thing. It wasn't even eaten. It wasn't eaten. I thought that usually they would eat the mincha. But not this time, because this was the first time ever they offered the korban, so they didn't eat it to show that this was their special korban to start off their job as the Kohanim. Wow, thank you so much, Kohen Gadol. Kids, say goodbye to the Kohen Gadol. Really, really nice to meet you. Good luck with your shopping. I hope you get a good price. Oh, sir, hello, how are you? Where are you going? I'm on my way to bring a little offering over here. Oh, I see where you're shechting that offering. That's on the north side of the Mizbeach. That's where the Ola offering is brought, right? Well, actually, there's another offering that's brought here. Oh, what offering is that? The Chatas offering, the sin offering. Oh. I don't want to embarrass him by asking him which offering is he bringing, a sin offering or an Ola offering. Isn't that strange that both of those offerings are offered in the same place, huh? Well, it's not strange, actually. The Torah is very sensitive not to embarrass a person. They had to bring a sin offering that nobody should know, so they looked like it was just a regular Ola offering slaughtered in the same place. Ah, very interesting. Thank you so much for that information. Wow, it's amazing what we could learn from the Parsha, to be sensitive and respectful of everybody and never to embarrass somebody, right? Even if they did something wrong. Well, the sin offering had to be brought, the tail, the chaylev, the fats, the 2 kidneys, and the fat of the and the fat of the kidneys, the diaphragm, a bit of the liver. Wow, it sounds like a whole sounds like a medical class over here. Well, the Kohanim had to really know the insides of the animal to be able to bring the right parts on the Mizbech. And then the Kohen could eat the rest that was left over in a holy place, and they were not allowed to take it outside of the temple of the Beis HaMikdash. And if they did, it was unfit. They could not eat it anymore. But the leftovers that were left inside could be eaten. Only Kohanim that were fit, that were kosher to offer it, they couldn't have a mum. They couldn't have a mom? No, a mum. No blemishes, no boo-boos, injuries. Only those Kohanim that were fit could eat of that korban. Wow, that is so interesting. And which Kohan? There were so many Kohanim. Which Kohen got to eat that offering? Well, the Kohanim divided the work in the Beis HaMikdash in shifts, and whoever was in that shift got it. Wow. And if somebody brought a mincha as a donation, it got split among the Kohanim. Very nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Chaim, what on earth is going on over there? It looks like it's like steamy. I don't know. Well, let's find out. Excuse me, sir. What are you doing? We are doing Hagala. Hagala? What is Hagala? Oh, I learned about that in school. Before Pesach, you have to kosher your dishes, get all the taste of chametz in them. Oh, well, we're coming up to Pesach right now. Wait a minute. Koshering the dishes for Pesach is in the Parsha? Well, not exactly. It was because they were making it kosher in the Parsha. It talks about if a chatas offering, which is a holy offering, touches metal pots or pans, you're not allowed to eat the taste in that of that chatas. So you have to boil the pan in water to get the taste out, and then you could dip it in cold water and rinse it, and then you could eat food that was cooked in it. Wow, that is so interesting. Thank you, Chaim. You really paid attention in Parsha's class. If there was any food that was not kosher in those pots, or if they mixed milk and meat, they had to get the taste out. So they would dip it in the hot water to wash the taste away. Wow, that is such an interesting thing. You learn so much from the Parsha. That is amazing. But wait a second. What about, you said only metal, but did they only use metal dishes in the Bet HaMikdash? Actually, no. They sometimes use earthenware, clay. Oh, so they also put those in water? No. The Torah says they needed to be broken. Broken? But isn't that so wasteful? Well, they had no choice because the taste would never come out of earthenware. Once it got in, once it was absorbed, it would never come out. Wow, I didn't know that. Thank you so much, Chaim, for teaching us that. Actually, I heard a great Dvar Torah about it. Do you want to hear? Sure. Well, an earthenware vessel is called a kli cheres, which is made from adamah, from the earth. A person is called an Adam. Right? Because Adam comes from the Adamah. Oh yeah, I remember in Bereshis, Hashem made Adam, man, from the earth. And then he blew a soul into him. Okay, so what does this have to do with anything? Well, when a person absorbs some forbidden taste, he does something wrong, he does a sin, the way for him to become pure again is you have to break him with tshuva. Oh, not like break the person, but the person's heart has to be sorry, like a broken vessel. That's right. Isn't that a nice Dvar Torah? That is beautiful. Thank you so much, Chaim. What is going on, sir? Where are you going? Well, I'm going to bring the Shalmei Todah. Todah, like thank you? That's right. The Thanksgiving offering. Oh, are you from America? Do you celebrate Thanksgiving? No. It's not the Thanksgiving like the turkey korban. We didn't have turkeys in the Beis Hamikdash. Oh, so what are you talking about, Thanksgiving offering? Well, there were 4 situations that somebody would thank Hashem, bring an offering called a Shalmei Todah, a Thanksgiving korban shlamim that they got to eat, and the Kohanim would share it with them, and then some would go on the Mizbeach too, like the law of a korban shlamim. Oh, what are those 4 situations? Well, in one picture, as you can see, my friend over there is he was very sick and he got better. Oh wow! Everybody who got sick should be better. I want to dedicate this particular class to Refuah Shalema of my brother-in-law Refuah Shlomo ben Miriam, and also his son Aryeh Mendel ben Chayesara, and all of the Jews who are sick this year should have a Refuah Shalema, and then they should have to go to the Beis Hamikdash and bring a Korban Todah also, right? That's right, very soon, when Mashiach comes. Oh, you could only bring it in the Beis Hamikdash when Mashiach comes. Wow, we're really missing that. We want Mashiach now. Yep. Anyway, so if someone got sick and they got better, Be'ezras Hashem, very soon, for all those who are sick, then they would go and bring a Thanksgiving offering. Oh, so you got sick and you're better now. Yep, that's what happened. And actually, I'm bringing 4 offerings today. 4 offerings? Why? What happened? Well, after I got sick and I got better, then I went to jail. What? You went to jail? How did you go to jail? Oh, don't ask. I started up with a Roman soldier and he threw me into jail. Oy vey. And how did you get out? Oh, it was a long story. I shared some hamantashen for my shalach manis. This is a very confusing story. Wait a minute. Was there hamantashen in the times of the Beis Hamikdash? Yeah, the second Beis Hamikdash probably, because the story of Purim happened before. There could have been hamantashen in the second Beis Hamikdash. How do you like that? I'm not sure though about that, but that's an interesting thought that might add some humor to our puppet show. Anyway, and then I got out of and just I have to bring another korban todah. Oh, well, what's about the 3rd and 4th? Well, after I got out of jail, then I decided to run away and cross the ocean, in case that soldier was still chasing me. And I crossed the ocean, and I got lost, and I got some storms, and I got stranded on an island in the middle of the desert, and then I got through the desert, and I finally got home. Whew, what a story! So you had all 4 situations. You got better from a serious illness. You got out of jail. You crossed the ocean, and you got out of a long journey in the desert. Yep. So you got to bring a Shalmei Todah. Wow. So how do you bring a Shalmei Todah? Well, you bring an animal. You have to bring also 40 loaves. 40 loaves? What do you mean? 40 loaves of bread? Well, only 10 of them were chametz. Wait, I thought chametz was not allowed to go on the mizbeach. No, it was not brought on the mizbeach. It was eaten. Okay. And what about the other 30? Well, there was 10 matzos, 10 rikikin, wafers, 10 that were like scalded with hot water, 10 that were smeared in oil, and 10 ones that were chametz. Whoa, why so much bread? Well, because Hashem wanted us to share, make a big seudah, and invite a miracle that Hashem made by saving your life. Anyway, so, wow, did the Kohen get any of that bread? Yes. 1 of each of the 10 loaves, type of the 10 loaves, so 4 loaves out of the 40 would go to the Kohen to eat, and the rest for the guests of the person bringing the korban shlamim. And you were not allowed to leave any over until the next morning. Whoa, so they had like a big party and they ate everything that day. And none allowed. What happens if they didn't finish it? It had to be burnt. Oh my gosh. That was like a race against the clock, huh? To finish your food over there. Were all the karbanos like that? No, some karbanos, like a neder and a dava, if you promised to make a gift, you could leave it to the second day. But if there was anything that was no sar, it was burnt. No sar? Like no sir? Not no sir. No sir. No sir means leftovers. If it was leftovers, it was burnt in fire. You could not eat it anymore. And anything that was pigul was not valid. Pigs? You're not allowed to bring pigs in the Beis Hamikdash? What are you talking about, sir? No, not pigs. Pigul. Pigul? What is pigul? If the Kohen was bringing the korban and he had in mind the wrong thoughts in his head, I don't know, maybe he was thinking about, going to recess or something, and then he had these wrong thoughts, and he thought by mistake that he was going to eat the food of the korban on the wrong day or the wrong korban, and he messed it up. That was called pigul, and it could not be eaten. It was not a good korban. Oh, wow. Very strict laws. You even had to keep a straight head, had to keep track of everything. Wow, that's very, very difficult. And if it became tameh, it had to be burnt. Tameh. What does tameh mean? Impure. If like a creepy, crawly mouse or something touched the korban, that's gross. They could not eat it anymore. They had to burn it. Wow, thank you so much. You have got a lot of information. Wait, I've got more. More? What else do you have to tell us? Well, eating a shlamim, if you're tameh, is chayav kares. What is kares? Could you speak English? Kares is that a very serious sin. A person's neshama, their soul, would be separated from Hashem if they did that on purpose and they got warned. Oh, wow. Oy vey, I wouldn't want to do that. Well, boys and girls, here we are. Wow, it looks like we're in some type of a salt store over here. Excuse me, sir, are you the owner of this store? Yes, would you like to buy some salt? What kind of salt do you have over here? Well, we've got table salt over there. We've got very, very coarse salt over there. And we've got even kosher salt in the middle. Kosher salt? What do you mean salt? Doesn't salt come from like evaporated seawater? It's not like an animal to be kosher. Why do you have kosher salt? No. The salt, as long as it doesn't have anything else in it, is always kosher. But in order to make our meat kosher, we have to put salt on it. What? Oh yeah, I like my steak with salt on it, but I don't get it. How do you make meat kosher? Well, you're not allowed to eat any blood. Didn't you learn Parsha Tzav? Oh yeah, we can't have chalev, the forbidden fats that are covering the inside of the animal's stomach and certain organs, and you can't have any blood. That's what the Torah says. That's amazing. That's right. Can't have blood of birds or animals. Wait, what about fish blood? Could you have that? Yeah, that is okay. Just probably a little bit gross. You might want to wash it off. But we don't have to salt it. And also grasshoppers. Grasshoppers? Well, there are certain type of grasshoppers that are kosher. Oh my gosh. And more about that in a different Parsha. Oh, interesting. But the blood of a bird or an animal cannot be eaten. Oh, so you just wash off the blood. Well, what about the blood that's inside the meat? Blood inside the meat. I didn't think about that. So how do we get it off? We have to pour kosher salt, thick salt, that's not going to bounce off. It's going to stick to the meat like flat crystals, and that would be absorbed in the meat and would make the meat drip out all of the blood, and we would let it soak like that for 1 hour and then wash it off very, very good, and that's how we get all of the blood out of kosher meat. Wow, this is amazing. This is like a kosher class in the Parsha over here. That's right. And eating blood is very serious. If someone eats blood on purpose, their neshama is cut off from Hashem. Very, very not a good thing to do. They would have to do tshuva if they did that. Oh boy, I wouldn't want to do that. Anyway, blood is gross. Well, here we are, and there are a bunch of Kohanim behind me over there. Hey, Kohanim, you guys work so hard. Aren't you guys a little bit, tired of all that work? No, we love our work. Actually, we get presents. You get the Kohanim. Did we hear that? The Kohanim get presents. What kind of presents do you get for working in the Beis Hamikdash? Well, we get special presents. We get in this week's Parsha, we learned that we get the breast of each animal. Oh wow, the breast of each animal. That's a very good part. A lot of meat over there, and we get the right foreleg of the animal too. Ooh, a piece of the right foreleg. Wow, that's a lot of meat. And also we get the tongue and the cheeks. Tongue and the cheeks. Oh, that's all the delicious parts of the animal. That's amazing. Wow. So the Kohanim, yeah, they ate pretty well, you guys, huh? That's pretty that's pretty good. Sounds pretty yummy. You know, I remember the story of Avram Avinu when he served the angels. He gave them some nice tongue and mustard. I wonder if the Kohanim eat their tongue with mustard. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Kohanim. Enjoy your meal right now. Remember, don't go out of the Beis Hamikdash with the holy food, because it will become disqualified. Yeah, we know. Wow, I'm so excited. Oh, wow. Really, Sarah the puppet. Why are you so excited? Well, all the Jews are going to the entrance of the Ohel Moed, the tent of meeting. Why? Didn't you hear Moshe invited us to witness how he's going to dress his brother Aaron and his sons with the special beautiful garments of the Kohanim? Oh wow, yeah, I heard about it. It's a 7-day ceremony, and Moshe Rabbeinu served as the Kohen Gadol for that during that time. I remember, yeah, and he poured oil on his brother Aaron's head. Oh yeah, who wouldn't want to pour oil on his brother's head? No, not as a prank, but to make him holy with the holy oil, the Shemen HaMishcha, to be the Kohen Gadol. Oh wow! So what are they gonna do? Well, I hear they're gonna bring 3 karbanos. The karban chatas, the sin offering of a bull, and they're gonna lean their hands on it, and each day, and they're gonna burn it up all the way to Hashem. They can't eat it. Oh wow! And then they're gonna bring an olah, a ram, all burnt also. Wow! And then the El Hamiluim, the inauguration ram. Inauguration ram. This is very interesting. Usually, like an inauguration, like the president drives by in Washington in a big fancy limousine over here. But Aaron is bringing karbanos. It's amazing. So what do they do with that ram? Well, Moshe took some of the blood and put it on his right ear, and his right thumb, and his right big toe. What? Why was that? Well, my Mora taught me that according to the Abarbanel, that it reminds him to use his ears to listen to Hashem's words, and his hands and feet to serve only Hashem. That's what a Kohen's job was. Amazing. They would wave all the parts of the carbon around, and then offer it to Hashem. And since Moshe Rabbeinu is going to be offering it like the Kohen Gadol, I hear that he is going to be able to keep the special gifts of the foreleg of the animal. Oh, so interesting. Wow. But actually, I heard yesterday when Moshe offered it, he did not keep it. He offered it on the Mizbeach. It was the only time that the right foreleg of the animal was burnt, because usually the Kohanim used to eat it. But Moshe took his portion and he gave it to Hashem. Wow, so Moshe gave a very unique korban. That was very, very special. And now that the Kohanim got their own korban, now they're able to eat the korbanos and make them holy to Hashem just by the power of them eating the korban. Amazing power. And you know, when we eat food too, and we make a blessing on the food, we can make our food holy and use that energy to do mitzvahs, right? That's right. Wow, thank you so much, young lady, for coming and teaching us all about that. Oh, Moshe Rabbeinu, what's going on? What's happening? Oh, right now we are telling Aaron and his sons that they're getting anointed with their special clothing, and they have to stay by the door of the Mishkan, the Ohel Moed, for all 7 days and guard it at night. And they did everything that Hashem commanded me to tell them. Well, of course, Moshe, Aaron, and his sons are so holy. Of course they would do everything. Well, Rashi explains that they didn't go to the right or to the left. Right or to the left? Well, of course, they wouldn't do anything wrong. Well, it's a very nice a talk of the Lubavitcher Rebbe, that when you go right, it means adding an extra holiness. And when you go left, it means staying away from something bad. While the sons of Aaron, they were so holy, they didn't have to add anything, or they didn't have to keep themselves away from any sins. Oh, wow. So that's what it means. They didn't go to the right or the left. They didn't have to do anything more, or they didn't have to avoid anything bad. Regular people, from time to time, actually need to add extra holiness, so they'll be extra holy, or they need to guard themselves from doing something negative. But Aaron's and his sons, they were very, very holy. They didn't have to add or subtract. Wow, beautiful. That's a lot of things in Parsha Tzav. And Moshe Rabbeinu, this week is often the Shabbos before Pesach, right? Right. And when it's the Shabbos before Pesach, it's called Shabbos HaGadol. Could you tell us about that, Moshe Rabbeinu? Why is it called Shabbos HaGadol? Well, a great miracle happened at Shabbos HaGadol. The miracle was that when the Egyptians saw the Jewish people bringing their Korban Pesach, they were shocked. Instead of hurting the Jews for sacrificing their god, the sheep, they went and they fought a war against Paro to get Paro to let the Jews go, because the firstborn did not want to die in the plague of the firstborn. It was such a great miracle that the Egyptians were fighting on the Jewish side that we call this Shabbos HaGadol. Wow, Moshe Rabbeinu, thank you so much. It has been a really special time learning with you, and we'd like to wish everybody a good Shabbos, a Shabbos HaGadol, and very soon we should witness the coming of Mashiach, and that will be the real big Shabbos, Yom Shekulo Shabbos, U'menucha l'chai olamim. Aren't you going to tell the kids what that means? Oh yes, when Mashiach will come, the whole world will be just like a big Shabbos. Everybody will rest, and instead of running to worry about all kinds of physical needs, everything will be plentiful. We'll have everything we need, and our main work will be to learn about Hashem and grow in holiness. Shabbat Shalom.
It's time to say good Shabbos, 'cause all your work is done.